there were Nazi subs in American waters. In fact, the numbers of Americans killed by Nazi subs is stunning. There were bodies washing up on shore. I mean, the people on the Gulf Coast, they knew about this. This is very much different from most of my other novels. It's a thriller, it's a love story, it's a mystery, it's a historical novel, and it teaches a lesson. When I found a grouping of buttons and medals and pictures that had been hidden in this area, I remember looking at this, and one of them has Hitler on it. I found the buttons from the Kriegsmarine uniform. I found the pin that had a UB for U-boat. I remember my first thought was, what in the world is a picture of Hitler and Nazi memorabilia doing hidden on the Gulf Coast of the United States of America? That's where it all started. The mystery began with that for me, because I obviously I didn't know anything about this. I was working on a totally different book, and when this came into my lap, I couldn't think about anything else. I didn't know anything about the history that had happened around here and the Nazi submarines on the Gulf Coast. And then when I started asking and finding, people in their 80s that, oh yeah, I mean, it was common knowledge to them. Every time I drive through here, I think about the German subs coming up into this area. And they came into the bays, and they were literally attacking American ships right in American waters. One submarine came up, blew up a container ship, turned and blew up another ship right in full view of the beach. I mean, they could feel the heat from the fires coming over the beach. It was a pretty effective cover-up. Roosevelt expressly decreed that no one know about this, and the press went right along with it. I don't know that it could happen today, but it sure happened then. And even in the research that you do, I mean, because you can go on the internet and find this right now. And the research that you do, you will be amazed at how much was actually covered up. The story of the Heart Mender is about how this young American war widow hid this German sailor, and how they hid in small-town America in 1942, and why they hid, and what happened because of it. The people who will get the most out of this story are people who, frankly, have something they'd like to forgive. This book is chock full of reality, and it's chock full of people who have something that they need to get rid of, bitterness that they'd like to get over. The action in this book was so real, and there are so many things that really did occur. It's kind of cliffhanger after cliffhanger, because it's like a big puzzle that's all coming together toward the end. And I think the ending still blows me away.